Let's go. Stella. It was a false alarm. The girl fell through the ice as the boy was going down to save her. Stella, Stella. After a while, the girl was finally rescued. The boy gave her artificial respiration one at a time, but the two of them were cursed not to kiss. When the girl woke up, the boy wasn't breathing. This is a movie based on a true story. The boy's name is Jamie and he is a CF patient like Xiao Mei. Mei is always optimistic, but Jamie is always pessimistic. One day, Mei was visiting the baby's room. Jamie, who had just been transferred from the hospital, arrived before the two could chat. The attending doctor on duty noticed them and strongly warned them to keep a distance of 6 feet. It turns out that they have a very special disease that can easily cross infection, so they had to keep a safe distance of 6 feet. Back in the hospital room, Jamie checked Xiao Mei's blog. Seeing Xiao Mei so optimistic and cheerful, in an instant, Jamie felt a slight fascination for the girl. At night, Jamie was enjoying the night view from his balcony when Mei saw him. Thinking he can't think straight, Xiao Mei comes to the balcony. Mei said, "If you don't care so much about life, then jump off." Hearing Xiao Mei's words, Jamie agrees. "It's okay." "What are you doing, Jamie? Jamie, stop it. Please come down now. Jamie, stop it. Oh my God." Seeing that she was being pranked, Mei left angrily, but the two were not estranged. That day, during her checkup, Mei heard that Jamie had given up treatment. Unsurprisingly, Mei found Jamie. After criticizing him, Jamie agreed to the treatment, but the price she had to pay was that Jamie would paint a portrait of her. Handshake deal. "You've been naughty." Over the next few days, to supervise Jamie, the two video chatted together to take their medication, doing nebulizer treatments together through the window. As time went on, it gave the two a hint of romance. On this day, tissue near Mei's IV tubes was infected and required surgical intervention. Jamie donned a full protective suit and snuck into the hospital room. From a safe distance, he sang a cheering song for Mei. This intimate gesture quietly transformed them from friends to lovers. Although Jamie was careful, he was discovered by the attending doctor.
"Your situation reminds me of Amy and Pasteur. I let them break the mold and make them happy."
"Let me guess, they're dead." "Yeah, they're dead. So I'm not gonna let that happen again. I love you, Stella. I love you too." This is a movie based on a true story. Two people with CF are destined to spend their lives 6 feet apart, because if they get close, they could get hurt at any moment. But it was these two people who sparked love. One day after the surgery, Mei woke up and immediately left a message for Jamie saying she missed him. But little did she know, Jamie was in a very bad way. Ever since the doctor found out about their relationship, the attending doctor warned Jamie that they can't be together, or he will pay a terrible price. The conversation opened Jamie's eyes to the truth. In order not to drag Mei down, he hung up the phone. As soon as she was able to get out of bed, she walked over, but was rejected. Mei refused to give up and said she would find a solution. The next day,
Mei slips a letter on the doorstep filled with her love for Jamie. Xiao Mei told Jamie, "Let's keep this queue at a distance and have a 5-foot love affair." Seeing Xiao Mei's optimism and bravery, Jamie let go of all his worries in this moment. "Are you willing?" "Very willing." So the two of them grabbed the ends of the queue and held hands like they started dating at the hospital.
By the pool, they chatted about life from a distance of 5 feet. Looking at Mei's happy smile, Jamie couldn't help himself for a moment. "I really want to touch you." Just then, Mei picked up her cue and ran it over her shoulder as if she were touching herself. Then she slowly undressed. They jumped into the pool together, and although they couldn't touch each other, but they were able to fuse together using the water as a medium. A few days later, Mei prepares Jamie for a birthday party he forgot about. On this night, Xiao Mei called all of Jamie's friends. Jamie watched what Xiao Mei did for him. Looking at Xiao Mei's happy face, this moment Jamie was also incredibly happy. But no one expected that right after the party that night, Xiao Mei's best friend died of this damn CF disease.
Mei has been strong all these years, never shed a single tear and never gave in to the disease. But this time, the loss of her best friend caused her to break down hysterically. "I'll never see him again. I never hurt him. He was my best friend and I never hurt him." That
very night, Mei asked Jamie out on a date. She made the craziest decision of her life. According to the plot, usually in this situation, they would kiss, but they couldn't because once they kissed at least one of them would get hurt.
Just a few minutes ago, a sudden car accident led to Xiao Mei finding the right lungs. A lot of people don't get that chance for 10 or 8 years, but when she got the news, she took one look at her lover and chose to give it up. "I love you, Stella. I love you
Though it was the perfect moment for both of them, but Jamie knew he couldn't kiss because he's dying and there might be a chance for Xiaomei to survive. On the bridge, Jamie's cell phone rings and Mei tells him not to look. When Jamie sees the message, he knows that Xiaomei wants to give up the chance. Mei says that even with a lung transplant, she'll only live another 5 years. What's the point of living another 5 years if you're not there? Fortunately, it was a false alarm, but when Jamie was ready to go down, there was only one hole left in the ice. He rushed to the hole, pumped down the breathing tube and rescued Xiaomei. But when Xiaomei was dragged up, she was no longer breathing. Looking at the love of his life in front of him, Jamie artificial respiration on Xiaomei. After one CPR, Jamie's breathing became extraordinarily rapid. After gritting his teeth a few times, Xiaomei finally spit out the water in his mouth. But at this time, Jamie has been seriously infected, did not breathe. In the hospital, 2 people are in emergency resuscitation. But when she woke up, the first thing she did was ask Jamie,
Stella, we've been waiting for this lung for years. What are you talking about? If you don't use these lungs, they're wasted. Honey, I love him. Mom, it's nothing without him. May, go do surgery for me.
Luckily for both of them, the resuscitation didn't get too infected. Xiaomei's lung transplant was a success, but Jamie's final clinical trial was a failure. This meant that his life was coming to an end. Looking at Mei, who was still in a coma, Jamie decided to prepare a final gift for her. At night, Jamie woke up his mother who was with him. Can you do something for me? Jamie's family was very well off and her mother was very beautiful. His father was also very handsome in his day, but for some reason, one day he suddenly disappeared. When Xiaomei woke up in the hospital, the doctor handed him a tablet. Inside was a message from Jamie. The doctor turned off the lights and Jamie immediately turned it on. Mei
slowly turns her head as Jamie slowly walks in the bright light. Jamie said, I didn't know what love was or what letting go was before. I didn't realize how much I loved you until the moment I saw you almost die. You taught me how to love and how to be loved.
I love you. Love you very much. Can
you close your eyes? I don't want you to see me leave. This is a movie based on a true story. The couple in the movie are also CF patients. These videos are the prototypes of the characters in the movie. They met at 18 and married at 20. Eventually, due to infections and other complications, they died 5 days apart against the backdrop of the epidemic. Scissor Movie tells the story of the movie. I want the movie to be about family, friendship and love. I hope the movie touches you and gives you strength and thoughts about life. This is the end of this issue. I'm Scissor Movie. See you next time.